Okay. So in today's session, we will be discussing about a few important topics. Okay, and few useful topics as well. Those are useful topics. Let's see. Okay. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss about tables, which is very important. Tables, and then we'll discuss about the image source, images, videos, iframe. Okay, these four more important topics that we are going to discuss now in this session. Okay, so let's start with the tables. Okay, so for any table, if you consider any table, let me open some PowerPoint. Okay, so for any table, there will be something called head, right? Table head will be there. This is the heading, right? And table data, right? Table data. So there will be table head and there will be table data, and other things will be rows and columns, right? For any table there will be rows and columns. The top row we will call it as the table head, and remaining rows will be the table data. Understood, guys? For any table, right? So the in the same way that we are going to design now. So for any table we will be having table rows. In the top row we will call it as head, right? So for creating the table we need to use the table tag. Okay, we need to use the table tag. So for creating the head we need to use t head. T head tag is used to create the table head data, header data. Okay, and to create the table data we will be having td tag. Td tag represent table data. Okay, here I will write table header data. Just mention table header, so that it will be okay. So td represent table data. Okay, header row. So here you can write serial number. What other rows will add? Here we will add a student, just name, total subjects, marks. Okay, enough. Let's see the UI how it will be. Okay, so here we have created this data, right? Now let's create other data. Like we need remaining main data, right? So that data we will mention in the table body. Okay, table body. Table body is the place where we are going to mention our main rows, main data. Okay, so we will use a tr tag. Td tag, you can use one, and td tag name. Let's take some names from here itself. Sai Durga. 5 subjects. 468. Okay, TR represent table row. Table row. Okay, so same like this, you can create multiple data. To make clear. With some name. Four, five. You can mention six. Mention 93, 486, 449. Okay, has taken some random names, and you can see this is the table data. And here you can see this. It's not look like the table, right? Uh, Not feels like table, right? So for that, we can what we can do is we can give the borders. Okay, we can give different type of borders and all. When we are discussing the CSS, then I will discuss these tables again. Not only the tables, most of the elements we will discuss again, because for all the elements how to apply the CSS, that we need to discuss, right? So on the time, I'll discuss all these things again. You don't need to worry about it, but as of now I will tell you how to add the what do you call borders for the table. Simple border for the table. Okay, so let's see. We just need to add the border. So there will be different borders that we can add, but for now we'll see just the simple kind of thing. Okay, so just go to here and go here, style. Okay, border. This is not required. You can just mention border. And what is the size of the border that you are going to mention? And it should be solid and black color. Okay, and here you can mention border collapsible separate. It's not column. Collapse. Here you can mention border radius 10 pixel. Okay, so this is a simple way that we can just give the outline border. Okay, let's see how can we give the border, like main border. Not sure why it is not coming. Let me see again. You just mention border and TDTH as well you need to mention. Okay, so for that, as of now, you no need to worry about this table borders and all. But later, anyhow, whenever we are going to discuss, then I will discuss about this. What is the style and all? When we are discussing about the CSS, then I will discuss again. Okay. So for now, you can just remember like how can we give the table borders and all. You can just give the name here, table header. Can use tr here as well. Let's just comment this. In place of this, you can use th. This is another way to mention the table header data. You can just mention th in place of tr, so that when you mention this, by default it will come as what do you call bold format. Okay, I'll just remove this from here. Okay, this is normal table. When we wanted to give some sort of what do you call border for them, you can mention th comma tr, all the table elements that we are going to mention, td, and here you can give the design like border. You can see this. Okay, if you want, you can change the color as well. Whatever the color that you want, you can mention. Anyhow, we'll discuss this in detail about the colors and the styling and all in the CSS. You no need to worry about it. Just you can just see this. Okay, for now we'll just give black color. Okay, this is how we can create the table. Understood? Any doubts in the table? So you can mention table head and then mention table data, or else create only one row and mention the table header. Use the th tag. When you use the th tag, what will happen means it will create the header data in bold format like this. Understood? You can do like lot of coding that you can do, like lot of styles that you can apply here. You can just write style here also, and like display flex align item center, justify content center. These things I will discuss again. I don't think now it is required because you guys will confuse now. Okay, so just to draw the table, this is what guys. If you have any doubts in the table, please let me know, or else we'll uh, proceed further. Or else you want me to repeat these tables again, let me know. Any doubts in the table? How to create the table? It's very simple. We just need to use the table tag. So whenever we are going to mention the table header data, you can use t head and then mention the table header data, or else use the tr and then you can mention table head, whichever, that is up to you. Okay, I will just copy this. mention it here as well. I'll mention here one more format to mention, table head. This is the one or some other format where you can mention this is the header data, and the remaining is the main body data. So you can use the header tag, and also you can do this, or else you can use a table row and then you can use this one as well. Okay, anything is fine, it's up to you. Okay, any doubts, guys? I don't want to write the CSS now. Any doubts in creating the tables? So it's just a simple table. So when we are discussing about the CSS, I'll do like how to give the background colors, like how can we give more colors to the borders. Okay, how can we align the content inside the table in a proper format? All those things we'll discuss, because those will comes under the CSS stylings. So but with only just with the HTML we can just create the data. Okay, so if you want to give any type of styling, any type of colors, if you look at this, like uh, Flipkart only will open. You can just inspect it. Okay, let me open here. Here there will be the CSS property, script style. Here you can see here we have a lot of CSS here, right? If I remove this, like you can see, okay, now you can see this is a pure HTML page, nothing else. This is pure HTML page, Flipkart pure HTML page. Okay, this is pure HTML page. That too, there is some sort of CSS here. However, all these things are there. Okay, this is what, if you design any website only with HTML, it will look like this. When you apply the CSS for your website, when you apply your CSS for the website, then it will look like this. Lot of content, lot of data and all will be visible in this format. Now you can see everything is colorful, right? So this is the difference between the HTML and CSS, where when we need to use the CSS. When we are going to use the CSS, then our website will look more visually good. Okay, but remember, if we want to use anything, if you want to show the data, or else if you want to take the input from the user, or if you want to perform any action, then HTML is must. Without having these tags, you cannot do anything, any operation in the web applications. Okay, so you should have to use the table. So based on that, your wish, like if you want, you can do styling or not. But whenever the table is required, you should have to use the HTML tables. Clear? Shall we proceed for the images and videos? Okay. Now let's see the. Here I will start on. Okay. Images. How can we add the images in? You need to use the image tag. It's a self-closing tag. Here you need to mention the source. Okay. Let's go to Google. let's just search the images, and you can just close this. Okay, so what you need to do is you can just right click on this and you can copy the link image address and go to your place and paste it here. Now you can see image came here. All right, so here you can give the information like ALT equals to sample nature image. Okay, sample nature image. So why this ALT means whenever image is getting time to load into your web page, like because images will load little bit late, right? Because of the internet issues and all. So on the time when you mention the data or content type in the ALT, so it will be useful for the user, like okay, some sample natural image or something is going to load or something. Okay, that is the reason we need to mention. And here in the source you have to give the image path from where you are going to take the image. If you have the image here itself, you can just give dot slash and the particular path of the image. Okay, so let's see. You no need to worry about this is all things whatever I am doing. You can just know about the image tag. I'll discuss again about the div tag and all the styles and all. Just to make visually good, I am going to do something here. Okay, display. I'm just going to like yes, let's say custom. So I'm going to give 2 3 more images. I'll search here. GIF file also you can give. GIF file means it will just move, right? It will copy address. Give this, copy the image address and paste it in your. Okay, now we can come to your this thing. Now you can just give some. You can give width. Width will be width will be 200 pixel. Height will be 150 pixel. Okay, same we will give it to every image so that image size and width will be same. I'll just give margin top 20 pixel. Okay, now you can see now all the images are in the same size, right? Like this you can insert multiple images. Don't worry about the styling at all, we'll discuss again. I'm saying you can just understand how we can include the images in our web application. Okay, this is with the help of the image tag, and we need to mention our image path in the source, then we can include any type of image in our website. Understood, guys? So if you have the images in your local itself, you have to place the local file path in place of the source, this one. Okay, understood? Any doubts? Three images. Okay, now let's see how can we include the videos. Okay. Okay, so for including video also we will be having video tag, and you have to mention the source. Same like this, you will be having sample nature videos. So I will just download this. If you want you can download from here. It's downloading. Some other videos I will download. It will be like a little bit. Okay, so both them I'll just cut here. I'll just go to a prevalent folder explorer, and I will assets I have created and pasted here. Sample 1, give sample 2, name it to sample 1. Okay, now here you can mention dot slash set slash sample 1. Go to your website. Here you can, what you can do is you can mention height and width so that it will be good. I'm going to mention style equals to height will be 250 pixel, width will be 200 pixel. Okay, now it came just as a normal image, right? How can we, there are some other parameters that we need to use to, what do you call, to make it as a video. Okay, autoplay, those tags are there, those properties are there, that we need to mention so that it will create it as a proper. So I can just remove this. Okay, so what you can do is here you can give your source, you can mention your source is for URC Okay, src equals to like the same path dot slash assets slash sample1.mp4. Okay, now you need to enable the controls for this. So there is a property, you can just mention the controls. Okay, now you can see it open as a video. Now are you able to see this? So now you will be having all the controls. Okay, you can have this option. You can see you can full screen this. Okay, so now you will be having all the options here to control the video. So if you haven't mentioned these controls, you might not have this option. You will not get this option. So I'll just remove it. So if you remove the controls, now it will be like normal, right? You cannot see, you cannot play, you cannot do anything. So you must have to mention the controls here so that it will be detected as the video and it will play. And there is something called, you can enable the autoplay as well. So automatically the video will play. Okay. So autoplay you can do, but it's up to you. Autoplay attribute is there, so there is some sort of attribute called autoplay that you can mention so that it will play automatically. So every time you don't need to click on this, when you open the website then itself it will play. So if you haven't mentioned this autoplay, then every time you need to start the website, we need to start we should have to click on this to start. Okay, if you want to like whenever your web page loads, then automatically you should have to like play the video. Then you can mention this one autoplay, so automatically when your website open, then it will play, start playing. So same like this you can mention second video as well. You understood? This is how we can include the videos and all. You can just change the shape, size, everything, lot of things that you can do, but this is the way to include the videos. Understood, guys? Is it clear? Now the final thing will be like iframes. Iframe is something where you can include other website in your website or else other web pages in your website. S3 I'm going to use iframe. Just mention here. For example, if you want to include like you just need to mention iframe and you need to uh, iframe HTML. You can just mention source URL. Okay, iframe we can include. For example, if I want to include this website in my website, I can see this. It's loading. Now I can see. Now you can see that website I have included here, right? You can see the complete website here. So this complete website, okay, we have included in our web page. Not only that website, you can include any other websites which will support. All website will not support, like uh, Telugu news. Okay, I'll just include this. You can use iframe. You have to mention source equals to this, and you can just refresh the page. Okay, now you can see here we have included the newspaper website in our website. Understood, guys? This is how you can like do that. Here you can use height width as well. I think just you can 500 pixel. Word will be 100%. 100%. You can give 700 pixel. Okay, here you can see the complete website, man. So this is our local this thing, our one website, but when we included with the help of the iframes, you can see the complete website itself in our main web page. Okay, it is not only the website. So for example, if you want to show our this thing, where is that? Yesterday we have done some project, right? Okay, so I'm just going to mention iframe source equals to dot slash session2 slash home.html. Okay, so you can just comment. I'm just commenting this to. Okay, now here you can see yesterday we have done this website, right? That website came here. Okay, now you can see this yesterday's website. It is here. Now if you click on my hobbies, so here only in this particular place it will open. Understood, guys? This is how we can include any website or web pages in our own web page with the help of the iframe. Okay, I'll just revise the things what we have discussed in this session. So first is the table. To create the table, we need to use the table tag, and to create the header in the table, we should have to use t head and td for the table data, or else you can use the table row and you can mention the data in the terms of th. So when you mention the data in terms of th, then the content by default it will come with the bold format. Okay, and then next will be the table body. So inside the table body only we need to mention our main content. Okay, so tr tag is to create the table rows, td tag is to create the table data. So with the help of this, we have created the complete table design. Okay, next will be image. To insert to show any image in our website, we need to use image tag, and to give the path of the image we need to mention source src. That is where we need to mention the image path. Okay, and when it comes to the video also same. When we want to show any video, we should have to use the video tag. So inside that video tag we have to use the source. There you can mention the source. Here I have mentioned only the local source. You can mention the link also. You can just copy the link from the some other websites, you can paste it here. And one more thing is, you need to remember like controls. You should have to give the controls or not, that is up to you. You can mention this. And autoplay also, it is up to you. If you want to like play the video automatically, you should have to mention autoplay. Okay, so next will be iframes. Iframe tag is actually used to it is very rare, not only rare, very less times we will use this iframe, because it's very less time where we will include other web pages or websites in our website. Okay, so if you want that also, you can do with the help of the iframe. Understood? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, please let me know. We'll discuss the doubts. I will try to clear your doubts. Where you are typing the whole script and where you are displaying the output. I mean, Internet Explorer or the Notepad, like JavaScript. So నేను కోడ్ అంతా వచ్చేసి